All right, thanks for checking out my 2006 Jaguar XJ8L. This is my personal car. I'm a classic car dealer, so I spent a lot of time in Newport Beach, Los Angeles, and then where I live here in Sonoma. So the car is just going up and down the Highway 5 constantly. This is my commuter car. You can see by my the graphics wearing out on the cruise control. I use the cruise control a lot. Anyway, it's been a really terrific car. First thing I'm going to point out, just because you're going to see it, the check pressure sensor is on for the front left tire. It's not bad, flat, low, or anything else. Just like a lot of these cars, if they go out of whack a couple of pounds, you got to fill them up, and I'm going to go deal with that. I just didn't have time to do it today. Other than that, there's nothing funky going on. Everything's great on the car. It's actually anal retentively maintained. I don't have any desire to get stranded on the 5 freeway, so I take really great care of my car. I bought it, I think, in March of 2013 with 58,000 miles. You can see now that this car has 116,399 miles. So I've driven it 58,000 miles, and I would say probably 45 to 48,000 of those miles have been done on the freeway, commuting back and forth to Southern California, because I do have other cars. I have a couple of classic cars. I always have cars in my inventory that I drive around town. So I don't know if you know much about XJ8s, but they are just they're high-end luxury cars. They have all kinds of just cool things. Like most high-end cars, they have ambient lighting hidden all over the place, like in the roof handles, on the floor. The rear seat has got you can see it's got a rear window shade. It also has dual rear heated seats as well as front heated seats. And then it's a great car if you want to be driven, and we do that periodically. We'll pay someone to drive, and we'll go out and party and sit in the back. It's the long wheelbase version, which I purposely bought because I had 2 teenage kids at the time that were both over 6 feet tall, so we kind of needed the bigger car. Wanted them to be comfortable on long trips. Anyway, it's got power tilt steering and telescopic, as well as a really cool feature my new Cadillac does not have, which is adjustable power pedals. I think that's from the Ford era. It's just really nicely set up. It's got a fiber-optic proprietary Jaguar sound system in it, which sounds great. The downside is that for me to get an iPod going in this car and hooked up, I had to buy a $700 Jaguar accessory that only Jaguar sells. Nobody makes another version of it, but that wire is wired up through the glove box, and you can, I don't know if you can see that, but you can plug USB into it, iPod with an iPod connector, and then I had them feed out a 1/8" jack here in case I want to plug an audio device in outside of the glove box and control it from that device itself. If you're using the iPod connectivity system, you just put it on CDC for the CD changer, which is bypassed, and discs 1 through 6 become your playlists. So it can work however you want it to work. That's how they do it. You got heated front, seats, both sides. It came factory with a satellite radio. It's never worked since I bought the car, and I just haven't gotten around to replacing it. I bought a satellite radio to replace it with, and I'm happy to throw it in with the car if you want to have it installed. And it's got sports suspension mode. It has electronic parking brake release. We've got the cup holder here. Obviously, you can pull that forward and get the armrest closer if you want, or you can open it and use that. It's got obviously the sunroof, like they all do. Well, I'm probably forgetting something. The car is really loaded. It's in just really good mechanical shape, but obviously it's spent a lot of miles on the freeway, so expect a little bit of wear. I guess since I'm parked, I'll open it up and show you a couple things you should know about. It's got a little bit of cracking in the wood there. The seat's actually in great shape. It's just a little scuffed from when I've had pants with zippers. And I spilled something in the trunk. So the trunk's in great shape. It's got this something acidic. I think it might have been a battery or something that leaked out in here. So, oh well. Everything else is in here. This is where the navigation goes, the CD changer, the spare tires under the cover, everything's there. All right, it's got front and rear parking sensors, which are great. Not even my new expensive Cadillac has that. And anyway, there you go. I think I already gave you a walk around video when it wasn't raining and wet out. So if you have any questions about the car, you want to have it looked at, you want to come check it out, happy to facilitate whatever. And there's probably in excess of a couple hundred pictures up on the web there where you've seen this. If not, they'll be on my website at leftcoastclassics.com. And my name's Don, and you can just call me anytime on my cell number. It's up there on the whatever page you're looking at. All right, thanks. Oh, you know what else is worthy to mention? This car gets incredible gas mileage. It's an aluminum body with a V8, and with the cruise control on, doing 80 plus miles an hour on the 5 freeway going to LA, I get about 30 miles a gallon. It averages around town, I think, 22, 23. And so it's a really economical car. My brand new Cadillac CTS Coupe is an all-wheel drive, and I mean, it doesn't get anywhere near the gas mileage that this big Jaguar with a V8 does. So that's a big plus with the car also.